We're here tonight for two reasons, kind of a dual purpose. One is to follow a long-lasting tradition at Tutabella of blessing our ovens. Every restaurant that we've opened in the last 13 years, we've had the local Catholic priest from the local parish come in and bless the oven. It's really started a tradition or carried on a tradition that served really two purposes. One was to make that initial connection to the community. So finding the local church was that first step in making that connection. And then the second was to carry on a long-lasting tradition that not only was something that we embraced as a company, but that in Italy has been a tradition for centuries, where a new business would open in Italy and the priest would come and bless the equipment and bless the business. Our ovens are all named after, for the most part, people in my family. So my great-grandparents, we honored them by blessing or by naming the oven after them. In this particular case, we named the oven after a dear friend of ours who was one of our vendors, unfortunately passed away and succumbed to cancer in 2015. So we decided in this instance that we were going to name the oven after him. And so his name is Constantino, and his sister Manuela flew here from Naples this evening to celebrate the oven blessing. The second reason that we're here tonight is we thought that since we were blessing the oven and it wasn't in a brick and mortar situation, but we were taking the oven somewhere, we had to figure out a place that we could do this. Now, one thought was to bring it to a church, and one of the churches we thought would be the cathedral, because the cathedral also has a program where they feed the homeless. Well, it's Holy Thursday tonight, and things are really crazy busy, so we decided instead to come to an organization called Operation Night Watch, and this organization every night offers food to over 200 men, and the reason that I bring up that and specifically mention men is that other shelters around the city offer and prioritize women and children first, but this particular shelter serves men because they're often the ones that are pushed to the end of the line. So in addition to our oven blessing, we decided that we would come here to Operation Night Watch and provide food for the people that they serve every night, which is about 200 men. In doing so, we're hoping to not only do good, which is part of our mission and passion and purpose as a business, but we're hoping that we inspire other businesses to do the same. Being raised in a family where Christian values were practiced daily. My mother is one of the most thoughtful, generous, Christ-like people I know. She puts others before herself. She respects the environment and the people around her. She is giving. She is just this wonderful, had this wonderful influence and raised me and my four siblings in a loving, caring Christian environment. And so the church was a very big part of that. We were just, it was just kind of ingrained in us. It just made so much sense to me. I mean, it's in my DNA, so it's hard for me not to run a business that is known for its generosity, for never saying no, for reaching out and caring about not only the people that we serve, but the people who work for us. So our employees mean a lot to me, the community means a lot to me, and a thriving business so that we have the resources to give back mean a lot to me as well. I feel that if more people would take just a small step, and those small steps started adding up, we would solve this problem. And so I'd like to close by encouraging people to do what they can to make a difference.